So here, find the stationary point, coordinates of the stationary point, and nature of the stationary point of y is equals to 4 theta plus e raised to power minus theta. So to find the stationary point, you will first find the y over the theta. So what is the y, the theta here? So differentiate 4 theta, you are going to get 4. Differentiate e raised to power minus theta. So first differentiate minus theta, there you get minus 1. So you now rewrite that minus theta. So look at it here. If y is equals to e raised to power x, the y over the s is, you first differentiate x, you will get 1. Now you rewrite everything. So that is the concept of differentiating e. So if y equals e raised to power 7s, the y over the s, so you first differentiate 7s, so you get 7. Then you rewrite everything complete, e raised to power 7s. So that is how you differentiate e. So if it is minus, so if you have e raised to power minus 4s, then if y is this, the y over the s, you will first differentiate minus 4s, you get minus 4. Then you rewrite everything complete. So in our case of this theta now, if y is equals to e raised to power minus theta now, so I'll first differentiate minus theta to get minus 1. So I did not write 1 there. Then you rewrite everything complete. So that's it. That means you have found the y, the theta. So now at stationary points, that is a stationary point. So stationary point is a point where the y over the theta is equals to 0. So at stationary point, the y, the theta equals 0. That means 4 minus e raised to power minus theta will be equals to 0. So we need to find theta. So collect like terms. So e raised to power minus theta is equals to 4. So this e raised to power minus theta is the same thing as 1 over e raised to power theta equals 4 over 1, because e raised to power minus theta is 1 over e raised to power theta. Cross multiply, then 4 e raised to power theta is equals to 1. So that means e raised to power theta is equals to 1 over 4. So we are going to find theta now. So you take logarithm of both sides of both sides to base e. So meaning take the logarithm of both sides to base e is the same thing as saying take the ln of both sides. Is anytime you see ln, it is l n. Anytime you see ln is ln, it always means log to base e. So that is ln. So I'm taking the ln of both sides. So that is take the logarithm of both sides to base e. So from here now, so we go e raised to power theta is 1 over 4. So from e raised to power theta is 1 over 4. Now take the ln of both sides. So we have ln e raised to power theta equals ln 1 over 4. So this is the same thing as theta ln e is equals to ln 1 over 4. So that 1 over 4 is the same thing as 4 raised to power minus 1. So theta ln E. So if you have ln E, is the same thing as log E to base E. Remember, ordinary ln is log to base E, but we have E there, so I have to write the E. Log E base E is what? 1. So that means ln E is 1. So if E is here, that's why we have it here. So log ln E base E is log E base E is 1. That means if you see ln E, the answer is 1. So remember again, ln is log to base E. But because that ln carry E, so you have to add the E here. So and log of the same base is 1. So that means ln E is 1. Take notes. So for that, this will be theta times 1 is equals minus 1 ln 4. So that is this minus will go to the back. So theta times 1 is theta. So theta is minus ln 4. So this is our theta. So we need to find y now. So we need to find y. So that means since we know theta, to find y now, anywhere you see theta here, y equals 4 theta plus e raised to power minus theta. That is our y. So anywhere you see theta, so put minus ln 4. So this will be 4 brackets minus ln 4. That is this theta. This theta here is now minus ln 4 plus e raised to power minus theta. So that is minus ln 4, as in like that. So this is the same thing as y equals minus 4 ln 4 plus e raised to power ln 4, because minus times minus here is plus. So we have y is equals to ln 4 raised to power minus 4. So if I take this back, or if I take this 4 to the power, or if I can leave it like that. So minus 4 ln 4 plus, now what is e raised to power ln 4? Remember, ln is log to base e. That means ln 4 is the same thing as log 4 to base e, as in that's the meaning. Ln 4 is log 4 to base e. That means e raised to power ln 4 now is the same thing as e raised to power log 4 to base e. So, and according to the law of logarithm that says a raised to power log s base a is equals to s. So if you have a log of this form, so if the letter you have here and the one you have here are equal, the answer is this. So if you look at this, ee is here, so the answer will be 4. So from there now we have this e raised to power ln 4 here is 4. That is e raised to power ln 4 is the same thing as e raised to power log 4 to base e, so which is equals to 4. So if this and this are equal, the answer is 4. So we have proved this in logarithm, but this is the law you should know. So like that. So now that means e raised to power ln 4 is 4 there. So now so yeah, y is equals to, 4 is common. If 4 is common, I'll have minus ln 4 plus 1. So that is the 4 is out. So 4 is common. So this is the same thing as 4 into bracket 1 minus ln 4. Like that. So this is our y now. So the coordinates, the stationary points, we have found that before. So remember, stationary points is theta is equals to minus ln 4. So we found this first, remember. So that is the stationary point. So I now, coordinates of the stationary points is, so minus ln 4, let me write it on there, is minus ln 4, comma, that is when theta is minus ln 4, that we put here, y is this. So that means coordinate of stationary point is minus ln 4, 1 minus, so this is the coordinate of the stationary point. So like that. So then find the nature of the stationary point. So we have done stationary point and coordinate of stationary points now. So let us do the nature of the stationary points now. To find the nature of the stationary points, we are going to find the square y over the theta square, meaning we are going to differentiate this again. So now differentiate this again. If you differentiate 4, you get 0. So that will be 0 minus, now differentiate this. So if you differentiate minus theta, you get minus 1. Then you rewrite everything. So that means the square y over the theta square is minus times minus plus. So it's e raised to power minus theta. So remember, but theta is equals to minus ln 4. We found that. So put your theta here now. So the square y over the theta square will be equals to e raised to power minus ln 4. Meaning anywhere you see theta, put minus ln 4. So we have the square y over the theta square is equals to e raised to power ln 4. And remember, we have said e raised to power ln 4 is equals to 4. So that means the square y over the theta square is equals to 4. So which is greater than 0. So note that if the square y over the theta square is greater than 0, then the point is minimum. So if the square y over the theta square is greater than 0, because the answer is plus, so it's greater than 0, the square y over the x square is minimum. But if the square y over the theta square is negative, it will be less than 0, then the point is maximum. So now, since it's greater than 0, the point is minimum. So the nature of the stationary point now, the nature of the stationary point is theta is equals to minus ln 4, comma, minimum. So that is the nature. So the nature of the stationary point is that it's minimum. So that's it. So we have solved the question.